someone asked, how quickly did you meet friends? You want to answer about friends?
I think like when I got here, it took me like 2 months or so to make friends. And like, in all honesty, I think they were just fascinated about my accent, like them being American. They were just like,
why are you here?
Yeah, they were
why
like,
here?
are you American? What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Why London? So that, I think that drew people in originally, and then you just kind of build on that. Like you just stay outspoken and you'll meet people eventually. It wasn't that hard.
I feel like I met friends like instantly here, so like I'm so popular, but no. I mean,
like if you have, it's true though.
I did meet friends like really quickly, but there were lots of different factors. So one, I really liked that my university had like an international students program. So I went to the orientation for that like the first day, and I made a friend like right then and there. My friend from Nigeria, yeah, we're still cool. You guys, if you've been here since like day one, then you've seen her in my vlogs, Coletta. But yeah, I met friends at the international students thing, and then like after the first event, people were like, wanna be in this group chat that we have for all the international students. So I was like, okay. And they would like go out for drinks and do things like that. I didn't stay tight with that group the whole time, but like it was nice just to have people who wanted to hang out like right away. Then I just made friends with my classmates because we were like a fully international program. I think it was only one girl from the UK. So everybody else was from different parts of Europe. I had a lot of people from Vietnam, India, all over. So I think because we were all in a new city, we wanted to just
like bond.
We just latched onto each other, and we would always hang out. Like me and my classmates were all really close throughout our whole program. So
yeah, I think in my case, I mean, my first initial friends were definitely classmates, but it did take time to kind of like acclimate to them because I was different. Like I was the only really international student.
Were you?
Yeah, like the only like real international student.
Oh,
like, not European. Like I mean, just fully international. So, but I mean, like they were very friendly and like they did welcome me in, but I think it was more curiosity, and then it developed into friendship. Yeah, and those are the same friends that I've had throughout my 4 years, 3 or 4 years here. So
the other friends I've made have been from social media. Like I meet all my friends from social media. I feel like it's just, I mean, it's a nice way to do it these days. Like it's 2020. Like that's just kind of how people
that's the point of it.
meet. Make sure you meet in a public place. But yeah, I mean, social media has been really helpful just connecting me with people, especially like other Americans here in London. It's like easy to find each other, I feel like. So yeah. Someone wants to know about the application process. Like how long did it take for a response? My application process was super easy. I feel like I've spoken about this before, but we just needed to like submit our transcript from undergrad. We needed 2 letters of recommendation. One had to be from a past like professor. We had to write a personal statement. That was really like it. It wasn't like a difficult process at all. Like you just had to make sure you submitted everything in its entirety.
And you did this all on UCAS, right?
So UCAS for some, like for one of the universities I applied for, but for Greenwich I think I applied directly through their website.
Yeah, I think I did all my applications on UCAS.
Yeah, like that's an easy way to do it.
Their universal system. You just, I think you select like up to 5 universities to send it off to.
That makes it much more simple.
Yeah, but there are some options to apply directly as well. So.
And I think I heard back in a couple weeks. It really didn't take long for them to say I got accepted, because I remember where I was, like I was in the gym and I got the email and I'm like, oh my god, I got accepted. So yeah, it didn't take long at all. Like they didn't keep me waiting.
Yeah, I think the same.
So a lot of people want to know how you balance like studying and having a personal life, and somebody also asked like how did I balance vlogging while studying. So I mean, I just made it work. Like, I don't even really know how I did it. Like, there were times where I was really stressed because I wanted to, like, make sure I got a video out. But I don't know, you just kind of have to have good time management, which is not something I've ever had in my life. And this program has really, like, made me kind of get it together. Even though I'm still a procrastinator at heart, like, it just always wants to come out of me sometimes. But you really just have to, like, set a schedule for yourself and say, I'm doing this at this time on this day, like, or else you won't survive. Like you will literally just drown in all the things that you have to do. And I think it's really important to have a personal life when you're studying as well. I mean, if you can, because I feel like somebody commented under my picture the other day. I don't even know where I went. I just went to lunch or something with a friend and they commented like, how are you still having a social life? When I was writing my dissertation, I never left the house. And I was like, well, I'm sorry to hear that. But like, I will literally go crazy if I just sit in this room all day and never go outside. Like I have to, I feel like I can't be most productive if I'm like miserable. So I made time. Like if you get your work done ahead of time, you know your deadlines, get it done so you can still, you know, live your life.
Discipline, like like you said, like plan out your things. Like I have quite a hectic schedule. Like I do uni, and then I also
really is like
I plan to the hour. Like you know, I plan to the hour, and I plan out my social life as well. So even if I know I'm gonna go hang out with friends, it's in my calendar. Like 3-4 hours. I know it sounds crazy, but
no, that's so true.
It is how I get things done.
I have never used my calendar as much as I have in this last year. Like I put everything in there. Like if I don't put it in there, I'm not going. I'm not gonna remember. Like it's just you have to be like,
strict with yourself. Like
you have to.
Yeah, and then when it's time for fun, it's time for fun. When it's time for work, it's time for work.
But I do encourage that you still have some fun. And I feel like there was another time, I just have all these experiences I can reminisce about. So I remember one of my lecturers when we first got into class, she said, so I know a lot of you guys probably thought you were going to be coming here to have fun in London, but that's not happening. She was like, you will have no social life. You're going to be studying and focused, and no time for fun. And I was looking at her like, I could have stayed at home.
Like then why am I here? What, I came all the way over here
I came here for the London experience and my master's degree experience. Of course, studying always comes first, but there's no way that I'm not gonna have a good time in a new city, a new country. Nah,
the whole point of being international is to get a full experience. So if you're gonna come from another country to another country and not have fun or enjoy yourself, stay home.
I will save my money and live at home. Like I'm not gonna come all the way out here and not have a life.
That's true.
So have fun, but make sure your studies come first. Stay in school, kids. Okay. Do professors have office hours?
Yeah, they do.
Same thing. My and we don't call them professors here.
I call mine tutors.
Do you call? I call mine lecturers.
Oh,
but we would say tutors, I think tutors and lecturers are kind of interchangeable here, but they don't say professors.
Yeah, and I don't say teachers really either.
Or teachers.
Yeah, no, they're my tutors. Yeah,
I say lecturers.
The language.
I know, and yeah, they have office hours. All of my lecturers were like really helpful. If you needed to go in there and talk to them, like
do you have tutorial time, like where you like it's like time where you set aside to meet with them, discuss what you're working on? Okay.
Like one-on-one?
Like one-on-ones, yeah.
So we had like, I think, what was he called? We had some guy who was like assigned to us that would schedule time to talk to us and just say like, how is everything going? I don't know how helpful it was, but it was just like, how do you feel? We would be like, we're stressed. And he's like, okay.
Can't do anything about it.
He didn't really do anything about it, but like, yeah. Oh, and someone else did ask like how it was with like the different language. So I mean, we all speak English. People in the UK and people in the US, we speak English, but some of the phrases and some of the terms, some of the spellings are different. So for my program specifically, they told us at the beginning like you can use US English or you can use British English, and we're not gonna mark you, but whatever one you choose, you have to be consistent throughout your entire report. Like you can't be adding U's in some of the words and the not in the other ones, Z's and the S's. Like you gotta stick to one. So because I'm American, I just wrote in American English.
I'm lucky in the sense that my course is not very strict about that because they're more focused on what we create versus our writing ability. So they've never come to me about my language or how I speak or anything like that. So it does depend on what type of academic thing you're pursuing. So
people want to know, can you get financial aid as a non-EU student?
So as far as I know with finance, if you're American, you won't qualify for EU finance. You do qualify for American finance, American loan. So you can bring that money over here, but only to certain qualified universities. It is not,
really?
Yeah, it's not for everyone here, because I found that out when I was applying, that not every university accepts American financial aid. So you do need to look up that list and make sure that wherever you're applying will be somewhere that will take your source of funding, because that could be really sad.
Yeah, you got to do your research, guys, before you come. Don't just show up and be like, I didn't know. Like, oh well, you got to go home now. Like, yeah, people are just asking like what method kept me on track to do my dissertation. I literally just broke it down into sections, and I worked on this section and that section and that section. And one thing, I always had to do my work in the morning. Like I was trying like different times of the day to see which one was best for me, which one was most productive. Nighttime, no. As soon as the sun went down, my brain was like, nah, sis. Like, no more working. So I had to do it as soon as I woke up. I would start at like 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning and just work for hours. And I went to the gym and then, yeah. But I had to do it in the morning. And I had to just make sure I kept myself on schedule. How have you been doing?
I don't know. Productivity for me is scattered. I'm all over the place with my dissertation because it's hard for me to really structure it into my schedule. Because I can't predict how much time it's going to take. But I guess if you space it out like that and you're really strict about always these few hours per day, I'm going to do it. But personally speaking, I work best at night. So I do yeah.
We're opposite.
I'm a night owl. So I do all my work at night. And that's when I get most of my ideas. So...
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's what I do. I dedicate.
I mean, I could do my most creative stuff at night. I just feel like I can't think and write critically. Could you write critically at night?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's just when my brain turns on. I don't know what it is. That is when it turns on. I'm just like, okay, I'm ready now. But no,
I can edit a YouTube video at night. I can't write a paper. No.
Hey, do what works for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Night owl, or, you know. And I'm not really like a morning person, but I just know, like, if I don't start right now, it's just not gonna happen today. So you have to do what you have to do. Things you should definitely have when moving to London. That's a hard question. I mean, you need everything you need to survive.
Yeah,
like
I
don't know.
What would you need to move? Like,
make sure you have the right plugs. But you can buy that stuff here.
Yeah, I mean, everything you can really can adjust because it's not like that different of a place.
Yeah.
That you think.
You don't need to be packing like plates and bowls and things. Like, don't overpack your suitcase with dumb stuff that you can buy when you get here. Like, buy what you can when you get here because luggage is expensive and put all your clothes in there. Use that space for clothes
that you care about. I would say, like, if you're this type of person, if you're attached to certain objects like pictures and things that are going to bring you comfort because you're kind of far away, maybe think about bringing those sort of things because everything else is replaceable. London has everything that you
London has everything. Yeah. I mean, maybe your favorite snacks like Flame Hot
That's
Cheetos.
True.
I mean,
with the snacks.
you gotta, you know, like I brought a bunch of Power Crunch bars with me. So like things that you can't buy, but like I don't know. I think I was bringing like some toiletry items that I didn't really need to pack. Like I could have just bought that when I got here. Like I don't think that's necessary. We're gonna wrap up in a second, guys. Maybe we'll take like 1 or 2 more questions. Someone asked, how much freedom did you have when it came to exploring topics for writing your thesis? For me, we got to write about whatever we wanted to. I mean, it clearly had to fit in the marketing space, but I did mine about YouTube because you guys know I do YouTube. Yeah, so it was pretty broad.
Mine was, pretty free as well. It had to obviously relate back to fashion in some way, but as far as what I wanted to talk about, it could have been anything, and I chose to talk about Black models in fashion shows. So it was really personal. So it's nice being able to choose something that you actually like are interested in and care about. Like, I don't know how I would have survived if I was writing about something that like just didn't interest me. Like, this was something that I love, so it wasn't as terrible of a time as it could have been. That's true.
I think we're just gonna end with this one. Someone just put a really broad question like, how's life in London?
It's great.
It's amazing.
Like, I love it. Like, I love being here. Like, it is everything that I imagine and that much more.
Yeah, that's a perfect way to put it. Like, I really feel like it's exactly what I imagined because clearly I had never lived here before. I had visited, but it is exactly how I imagined it to be. Like, I don't know. I mean, it might be like that for anybody who moves to a new city, but like just leaving my comfort zone and like my safe space and in Chicago and then coming here, like I just feel so much more like motivated and like excited.
Yeah, like I've just had like so much personal growth. And it's just the experiences I've gained, the people I've met, so many nice people that I've met. Traveling, I can't even speak enough about that. Like the access
being
to traveling,
so close to so many other European countries, like it's amazing.
So like the city is just nice, has everything.
It's a great city.
The thing I like the most about it is really like everything is here. Like it's just so exciting that I could do so much. There's always so much going on.
It's a major city. Like, so I mean, because some people come to the UK and they go to like other like smaller cities, but like London is just like,
London is where everybody goes. Like everything's going on. You're always going to hear about London. It's always going to be exciting to be like, I live there and everyone's talking about it. You see it in the movies. Like it's people's dreams to be here. Like their lifelong dream to come here.
It was our dream.
Exactly. So it's like, wow, I'm fulfilling a dream of mine. Like it's just earring.
Well,
guys, that wasn't supposed to happen. Okay. Where did she just jumped for her life off my ear. Like it literally said like, all right,
already been moving.
Anyway, what were you saying? I was saying like London's amazing, guys. The life in London.
We've said it about 12 times. It's amazing.
I can't put it any other way. Like,
that's the best word to describe it. It's just amazing. How do you say
life in London?
It's life-changing experience for sure. Like I just feel like a different person. And like I said, I don't know if it's just because like I was so stagnant and unfulfilled at home, but I like really feel, I don't know, like I could do anything here. Yes, like the sky's the limit here. Yeah,
like if you can do this, like what else can I put myself to do?
It's probably like how people feel in New York City. They're like, if you can survive in New York, you can survive anywhere. Like I feel like it's kind of like that here too.
It's the same mentality. Yeah, it changes you for the better.
It does.
It's a good place.
I'm a different person because of this city. Honestly, I'm forever grateful. Good. But yeah, guys, I think that's all the questions that we're going to answer. Thank you again to everybody who participated and sent some over for us to answer. I hope this video was helpful for you. If there's anything else you want to know, let us know in the comments. We'll get back to you. Courtney, do you want to like shout yourself out? Like, do you want to invite people to your Instagram?
If like, you guys want to know about my life in London as a fashion student, you can head over to my channel. It is C Nicole, and yeah, I have new videos coming soon, so definitely check it out.
She does. And your Instagram?
Instagram also at c.nicole.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you again, Courtney, for coming over. She has to go back and start working on her dissertation again. Since she's a night owl, she's gonna
This will be the time to be going to do it. So
I don't know how.
I gotta put in work. Oh my goodness. But
you got this, girl. It's almost there. Almost there. Finish line. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.